Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to break down a blueprint for something I think we're all looking for, a more purposeful life. We're diving into a really specific set of principles from our source material that are designed to guide not just what we do, but how we think.
I mean, it's the big one, right? What does it all mean? How do we make our time here really, truly count? It's a massive question, but what's cool is that the source material we're looking at today offers a surprisingly concrete path forward.
So this isn't some high-level abstract philosophy. Nope, this blueprint gets right down to it with 29 specific, actionable principles. It's a practical framework for actually building a life of meaning, and we're going to walk through the big ideas together.
Okay, so to get our heads around all 29 principles, we've broken them down into 3 core pillars that really build on each other. And we're going to start right at the beginning with the foundation of it all, mastering yourself. This first pillar is all about what's going on inside, our personal habits, our mindsets, the discipline we bring to our lives. It's all about building that strong internal core before we can really do anything else effectively.
So within this first pillar, the source really wants us to zero in on a few key things. How we focus and get things done, how we handle setbacks with patience, the importance of looking back and learning, and, this is a big one, the mindset we choose to bring to every single day.
Let's talk about productivity. The blueprint lays out a super simple but powerful 3-step process. First, you create a plan. Then, you execute that plan with total focus. But here's the kicker: do it right the first time. The source argues that it's not the work that wears us out, it's the exhaustion from constantly going back to fix mistakes we made in a rush. Makes sense, right?
And when it comes to your mindset, man, this framework does not mess around. It draws a super clear line in the sand. On one side, you've got humility and good old common sense, which leads to progress and comfort. On the other side, pride and bad habits, which the blueprint says lead directly to humiliation and sorrow.
Pretty direct stuff.
I love this quote. It just gets right to the heart of this whole approach. It's a simple but incredibly powerful command. If something is a distraction, get rid of it. In this framework, focus isn't just a nice-to-have skill. It's a precious resource you have to actively guard.
Okay, so once you start building that strong internal foundation, where do you go from there? Well, the blueprint says you extend outward to your relationships with other people. And that brings us right to Pillar 2, connecting with your community. In this pillar, the focus totally shifts. It's no longer just about me, it's about we. We're talking about becoming a better listener, serving others, surrounding ourselves with a solid support system, and being really, really intentional about who we let into our lives. Think about this number for a second. There are over 8 billion people on this planet. According to the source, that's not an accident. We aren't designed to be isolated. A huge part of a purposeful life is about building a proper support system by being around others.
You know, we often think of listening as just being quiet, but this blueprint reframes it as a kind of superpower. By choosing to really listen, you become more observant of everything: people, places, situations. And that observation is what helps you navigate life better and make fewer mistakes. It's a strategic skill.
And the blueprint is incredibly blunt about the company you keep. It warns you to stay away from people who are just drawn to negativity and despair, because that mindset is contagious. The choice, as you can see here, is crystal clear. Surround yourself with people who build you up, not people who tear things down.
And this gets to the active part of connection. It's not just who you hang out with, it's what you do. The framework calls on us to show empathy, to be willing to serve others, to advocate for people who need a voice, and to actively encourage others to rise up and build their own lives. So, from mastering ourselves and connecting with our community, we get to the final pillar: building your legacy. This is where we zoom out from the day-to-day and focus on the lasting impact of our lives.
This is such a powerful line from the source. It's a reminder of our mortality, but not in a morbid way. It's meant to be motivating. It frames our life as this single precious chance to make something that really truly matters.
This slide shows perfectly how our actions create these ripples through time. The framework suggests that the decisions we make today don't just affect us, they directly shape our family's future. And as you can see, the ripples don't stop there. They extend outward, influencing the world for the next generation to come.
There's zero gray area here. The source presents a direct cause and effect relationship. What you do in your life will have either a positive or a negative impact on those who come after you. It's a pretty profound sense of responsibility when you think about it that way.
So, we've walked through the 3 pillars: mastering yourself, connecting with community, and building a legacy. Now, let's see how they all fit together to create one cohesive picture.
The crucial takeaway from this whole framework is its clear, logical path. It's a journey that has to start inward, with the discipline to master yourself. From that strong core, you can move outward and build meaningful connections through service. And finally, you project that forward so the sum of your actions creates a positive impact that will outlast you. Each piece is essential, and each one builds on the last.
So we've explored the 29 principles from this one source, all organized into a really powerful framework. It offers a clear path, but it also leaves us with one final, vital question to reflect on. This is one blueprint. What will you choose to build with yours?